Here today with John Farthing, who works at the British Legion Club in West Jesmond. Just going to ask you a few questions about what the British Legion Club currently stands for, and just a bit of a definition and explanation for those who may not be aware of what it's about. Could you just tell us a little bit, please?
Yeah, the British Legion Club is a club that's based in West Jesmond, near West Jesmond Metro Station. And it's actually affiliated to the British Legion charity, which is a charity which helps ex-servicemen both from sort of the Second World War and also more recent conflicts. They're responsible for the poppy appeal and things like that, and they do a lot of good work. The British Legion Club itself is a social club where people can meet and have a drink, and we have lots of events on both for the ex-servicemen and also for the wider community.
So you don't actually have to be a member, like an ex-serviceman, to be a member of the club? That's
a common misconception. Anybody is welcome to come and have a look around the club. We have a lot of events upstairs that you don't actually need to be a member of at all. People can just come along and go to those. And if people want to join the club and use the bar and the lounge downstairs, then anybody is welcome. You don't have to be an ex-serviceman. Anybody within the community is more than welcome to come along.
And does that require a fee, or is it just an open invitation to join?
If you want to be a regular user of the downstairs facilities, you do have to be a member, which is £15 a year.
Okay. And you were saying about broadening the club's appeal. What other events have you got planned, or what types of events have you got planned that might pull in younger audiences, such as, well, students like myself?
We have a lot of events upstairs. We have regular comedy nights. Once a month we have a group called the Suggestibles, which are an improv comedy group. They perform the second Saturday of the month. We also have other stand-up nights once a month, lots of live music and bands, just a wide variety of things.
And how do you advertise that?
We have a Facebook page, which is Mixer Jesmond, and we have a Twitter account, which again is Mixer Jesmond.
So if you just type that in on the Facebook search box, it'll come up. Brilliant. Okay. And as well as broadening your audiences, what are your future developments? Have you got any plans in place for redesign or expansion or anything like that?
At the moment we're redecorating the entranceway. We've just redecorated the bar. We're just trying to make the place more modern, more open, more friendly and welcoming.
Yes, because you've got all this sort of old memorabilia and photos and things, which is actually really, really lovely. And do you think the students kind of appreciate things like this?
I think a lot of people do actually. It's nice to come somewhere that's not old-fashioned but more traditional, and somewhere you can come and have a quiet drink and a chat without music blaring out. Yeah,
well, it beats all those kind of student canteens you get on campus. They're all kind of soulless, but you know, this does have a real atmosphere, and you know, I can see what you're trying to do there, trying to broaden the audience. And do you think students themselves know much about the British Legion Club?
No, I mean, I came here as a student. I've lived in Jesmond 10 years now.
Okay.
And for the first 7 years I lived here, I didn't know the place existed. A lot of people think it's an old police station or an office building. It's, to be honest, it's not the most welcoming building from the outside. It's 1970s architecture. But so we're really just trying to get people to know about it and know that we're here and we're open.
And how, you're talking about the facade of the building, how do you think you could, you know, brighten or liven it up and attract people just from the visual aspect?
Sorry. We're very limited in what we can do outside, unfortunately, because of the size and shape of the building. What we're looking at doing is perhaps trying to advertise more outside using notice boards and so on to show the events that we've got coming up. Also things like the regular events we've got on sort of the regular quiz nights we have, the pool team, the football that we have on in the bar, things like that.
Okay. And could you tell us in a little bit more detail about some of the events, recent events that have gone on?
Well, as I said before, we have the Suggestibles once a month, and we get up to about 100 people coming to see the Suggestibles now, so that's very popular. We've had some new music nights with a lot of local young bands coming and playing, 4 or 5 different bands, and that's a really good atmosphere, really friendly. We started doing workshops and classes during the week as well, so for example on a Tuesday night we have a improv comedy workshop where groups of people come and rehearse and every 6 or 7 weeks put a show on for people.
And is that free, or is there a small fee to?
If you want to come into the classes are £5. I think if you're a student, actually the classes are £3.
Oh, that's good.
And then the show, it's £2. Tuesday nights we have a jazz band that comes and plays, so we have live jazz every Tuesday. That's only £3 entry, and that's in the downstairs lounge. Upstairs every Sunday we have 3 movie screenings, which I think is a good thing for Jesmond. Obviously it doesn't have a cinema anymore, so every Sunday at 8 o'clock we have a different film on, and again on the website people can come and look and see what films are on in the next month or so. Another thing that we've got starting, I think on the 5th of November, is the North East Soul Union, which is a Northern Soul disco DJ night that used to be based in Whitley Bay and moving across to Jesmond.
Okay, very interesting. And for these events and for audiences at JesmondLocal, how can people access this information online?
Again, I've already given you the Facebook and the Twitter accounts. The other place to look is on the website, which is www.jesmondlegion.com.
What offers do you also have for students? Do you have any kind of drinks deals? Or?
Yeah, we have on a Wednesday we have drinks offers in the bar, where all the lagers are from £1.50 to £1.75, depending on which one. So that's a good excuse to come out, perhaps after the sports days for the students, and have a few beers.
And I know you just said then about some of the future events. Are there any others that are sort of springing to mind that you'd like to promote?
Yeah, we've got a big New Year's Eve event, again with the Suggestibles, doing a 2-hour comedy show. That's £25, but for that you get some free food, a glass of champagne at midnight, and the bar will be open till 2.
Brilliant. And I think also at JesmondLocal for the arts scene, Nellie and myself should be previewing and perhaps reviewing some of these events.
Yeah.
And so, is there anything you could kind of say to JesmondLocal audiences? You know, come along, or what kind of things would you like to say to them? Yeah,
I mean, come along. We're here. We're open. Everybody is welcome. We're friendly. We're welcoming. Lots of things to do. We've got things on nearly every night now. We've got good drinks offers. So just come along and try the place out.
Thank you very much. This is Charlotte Kroll for JesmondLocal.
That's the place to come forward. Don't be scared, it's fine. This is David Attenborough and the Ball of String, chapter number 1.
David Attenborough was deep, deep, deep in a very dark forest. He was searching for his ball of string. He couldn't find it. He saw it last night, but mysteriously it had disappeared.
He thought the cameraman might have nicked it to tie up his camera, which had been fallen to pieces.
He tried to find the cameraman, but he noticed he was missing. He went searching for his cameraman, and then all of a sudden discovered that he was dead.
He had been killed by a tiger, a giant tiger that was now sat playing with the ball of string. David Attenborough, evil in the face.
David Attenborough was going to say something to this tiger, but then he realised that the tiger was filming him with the cameraman's camera.
Ah!
He said, I don't know
what to do. Shall I run or shall I
hide?
Shall I strike a pose?
Or shall I
run? Yes, I shall run, he said, and he turned around and
looked behind him as he ran.
He saw a giant gorilla. He climbed up a tree and saw the gorilla and the tiger attack each other.
Then the gorilla started playing the drums, like in the Cadbury's adverts that we all
really hate.
Well, not like that, no. Like Oh yeah, my eyes are broken.
Your eyes are
Yeah,
Is
yeah.
that when you fell?
Yeah.
Good. Freeze! Is this how you vogue? I'm trying. Come on, Madonna, breathe.
Oh, your cheek is so soft.
Oh, fine with the overhand.
Freeze!
I had no idea you felt the same way. I wanted to go on.
Someone jump in, please.
Take it off.
Oh, your skin is.
Freeze! Seriously, come on!
Okay, I want to see some big movements so that we change the positions a bit.
Could I just rip your beard off and
Yeah,
make
go
my
ahead.
bigger?
That's much better.
Oh, yeah.
Two beards are definitely better than one.
Oh, definitely. Is it the same colour or multi? Or?
It's also, the man with red, you see.
Oh,
That
right.
one's much better.
Someone jump in, please.
You talking to me? You talking to me?
Are you talking to me?
Yeah?
Just...
Yeah?
Everybody want kung fu fighting?
Freeze. Right, quick, lads, get him down the bloody straw. Crying out loud, down the ladder, down the ladder, down the ladder.
So here we are again. Right, I can't find your contract, and I think this is really inappropriate to look for it.
Well, I mean, you should have let us take it off.
Freeze! You don't have to jump, mate.
Freeze, lads!